Welcome. Now I've got a handle to repair, a plastic handle. I'm not going to make a complete replacement for it. On the ends, you've got these little tabs that's supposed to go into the ears on the box. And on this side, you can see it's broken out. Now, why would I post something simple as this? It's not the what I'm repairing, but how I'm repairing it. It's a part like this brings up a couple of challenges, and I want to show you how I tackle it. Now, my first challenge is if I clamp it in my vise up here, as you can see here in the corner, I don't have enough clearance to get a drill in through the top. So yeah, the other option is to put it on angle plate, but holding this part down, it's rounded on this edge, so that's not the option either. Now the best place to clamp it will be on top here. Now obviously I can't do that in this fashion, so let me show you my unique solution. And as you can see, there is a bit of a gap because I've got a little bit of a bulge on this end. I've got a flat there and a round there. So I'm just going to stick in a piece of wood. This wood has been on my bandsaw for quite a while, and it is drenched in oil, so it's fairly soft, and it will conform to the form of the plastic. And it's nice and solid. Now if you look down, it's hanging on the side, and it's giving me ample clearance. Now, as you can see, the top is square with the vise, but the angle is running, or the handle is running at the angle, so that doesn't concern me. None of these things are precision. All these axes seems to be out. As long as I've got this part in square, so they can drill it and it comes out on the other end in exactly the same spot. So what I'm going to do now is use a pin roughly the same size as the top of this boss here, and then center it by eye and then drill it through. It's easy as that. It came out reasonably well in center. So yeah, now I can focus on recreating this bowl. Now for that I'm going to use a brass screw. Now it doesn't have to be completely or exact the round here. The head of the screw is a little bit shorter, but it doesn't matter. This round is only to aid it to go through the hole. And what's important is the shoulder, so that it will lock in position. When I first made this miniature vise, I think a lot of people thought it was only a novelty. But this thing has proven to be very, very handy. I've done a lot of projects using this mini vise, and having these slots here on the top of my vise jaws as well, even with this little vise, it proves to be extremely handy. Okay, the part walked out of the collar chuck. As I was cutting, it was pulling out up until a point where it completely jumped out. So I've reset, retighten it, and see how it goes now. Well, for a makeshift fix, I think it will hold. Now, if the handle breaks again, then I'll consider redoing this thing as an entire casting. And I think it should work. Now these tabs are very, this is a hard plastic, so the tabs are very brittle and they tend to break off easily. Now it seems like my camera wants to focus everywhere except where I want it to. But anyway, I think it will do. Just a quick fix. Now I was struggling with the parts, especially with bending. Now I was feeding in my parting tool on this end, and it would rather bend the part instead of cutting it. And then when it eventually the tool pressure got high enough, then it grabbed it, and then in the process bending the part a bit. So I've changed my strategy by feeding in on the chuck side, where I've got more rigidity, and then moving the tool outwards and cutting only with the side of the grooving insert. So that helped quite a bit. Now I've moved the tool left and right quite a bit in order to keep on cutting it. It's basically skim cuts or spring passes to negate the bending of the part up until a point where it stops, and then I know it's on size. So yeah, it was a bit tricky. Well, at least I learned something or a new method into getting this part to cut straight. Now it would have been a lot easier if I could hold the part on this side, do the thin part first and then do the head, but in this case it was a bolt, so it wasn't feasible. Now if it was a rod that was on size, I would have started on the shaft first and then do the head. So yeah, at least the bolt created a bit of a challenge, which I had to overcome and learn something new. So, I hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, cheers.